Pico woke up on a bright, sunny morning, feeling excited to play. He saw colorful butterflies fluttering nearby and started chasing them, not realizing he was wandering too far from his coop. When Pico finally stopped, he looked around and realized he was lost. Fear crept in, but he decided to be brave and find his way home on his own. In the middle of the forest, Pico came across a squirrel named Lilo, who was busy searching for acorns. Seeing Pico looking confused, Lilo said, "Follow me. I know the way to the farm." But their journey wasn't easy. They had to cross a rickety wooden bridge over a rushing river. As they crossed the bridge, it started to break apart. Pico almost fell, but Lilo quickly saved him by using his strong tail to lift Pico to safety. Grateful, Pico thanked Lilo, but Lilo couldn't go any further as he had to return to his tree. Lilo gave him some advice. "Find the old owl in the big tree. He'll know the way to your farm." Pico continued walking until night fell. Eventually, he found the old owl sleeping in a tall tree. The owl listened to Pico's story and said, "If you want to get back home, you'll need to cross the meadow where a fox often hunts. Be careful." The owl handed Pico a small twig and said, "Use this to mark your path so you won't get lost again." As Pico entered the meadow, he heard rustling in the bushes. A sly red fox appeared, sniffing the air and spotting the tiny chick. Thinking fast, Pico used a twig to draw marks on the ground, leading the fox in the wrong direction. With the fox distracted, Pico escaped and kept moving toward the farm. Feeling tired, Pico came across a small pond. There, he met a family of ducks swimming happily. A little duck named Dory offered Pico a ride across the big pond and said, "I've seen your farm before. We're almost there." Feeling hopeful, Pico hopped onto Dory's back and crossed the pond with the duck family. Finally, Pico started recognizing the path to the farm. In the distance, he could see the lights of the chicken coop glowing warmly. But before he could reach it, a heavy rainstorm began, making the ground slippery and muddy. Exhausted and soaked, Pico almost gave up. But the thought of his family waiting for him kept him going. With one last push, Pico made it back to the coop. His family was overjoyed to see him. His mother hugged him with her wings and said, "You're so brave, but don't wander off so far again without telling us." Pico realized that home was the most precious place of all. Despite the challenges, he had grown stronger and wiser from the journey.